6:05. Yes, it's actually 5:59, but let's get started with some. Oh, there we go. Oh. The bell tolls. Some stretching.
I hope we have a few more years to live.
Yes, I probably shouldn't say the bell tolls, but anyway. Loosen up as much as you can if you're feeling tight and tense this evening.
There's another bell.
There's another bell. Yeah, fun to hear all the bells. We're going to do a little sigh, because you've already warmed up. We're just going to remind our singing voices to engage. And then again a little higher and a little lower. And a low rumble, but not too low. I don't know, that I was just inspired to do that for some reason. You gotta forgive me, it's been a little crazy. So now we're gonna build a chord, and we're gonna start. Well, before we build a chord, we're gonna breathe because I like doing that. So we're gonna do that. In and out over 4, 6, 8, and 12 counts. Okay, just as evenly as we can. No hissing on the way out, just nice and free and easy. Ready? And in, 2, 3, 4, and out. Again, in, 2, 3, 4, and out. Now 6, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. Again, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. Now 8, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. One more time, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. Now 12, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and out. There's a gorgeous Mini Cooper right there. It's beautiful. It's so old and ancient.
It's an old one.
It's beautiful. And here we go. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Followed by another gentle sigh. Oh. Building a chord in D major, starting with basses on the root, singing E, tenors jumping up the fifth, E, and let's have altos sing the third, E, sopranos up the octave, E. Alright, so we're going to add on. In other words, we're not all going to do this at once, we're just going to add parts as I point to you, so E basses. Alright, we're going to do that again going up a half step. Okay, get ready. So really thinking of centering the tone. Getting it really steady with your breath. Ready? Good, you're pretty good at this. Let's do it one more time. Now, remember that note, because we're going to all sing together now on an E vowel, and I want you to gently crescendo through 8 beats and decrescendo through another 8. Okay, so same note we were just on, all together in E. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, shall we try that again? Let's see, we're just getting the motors working here this evening. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, again. So if you need to take your little sneaky breath, try to take your little sneaky breath and come right back in, okay? If it feels too long. Let's do that again, building, and then we'll come in all together. So, basses. Okay, take a breath. Come in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is just, it's also it's training our breath, partly training our muscles, our intercostal muscles in our rib cage, that help us to have breath support when we're singing phrases. So that's the madness behind what it is we're doing. We'll do a little bit more of that as we go along. You may sit or stand, whatever feels comfortable for you tonight. We're going to start with Treasures in Heaven. We're going to touch on 3 songs tonight. There might be other rehearsals where we really focus on 2, or maybe even in the case of Mendelssohn, we discovered in the last rehearsal it would have been nice to just kind of spend the whole time on that because we just love it so much. But there might be one of those. Who knows? Treasures in Heaven. So let's start just gently flowing through on okay, so not using words, but just a gentle D sound. Ready, going back to the beginning. Now we're gonna da our way through that. Da 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 da. Okay, that's a mixed meter here. So sometimes we're in 3, a couple times we're in 2, and also you see that we're in 3-2 rather than 3-4 or something. So the half note gets the beat, but we can really follow these quarters as if they're maybe translating them to 8th notes if you want to think that way. That they're the subdivision of the beat. Dun 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 dun. Okay, let's try it on da da. Ready and da 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 da. Yeah, let's catch that. So that's gonna be quirky. Da 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 da. Yeah, we all get to sing it together. One more time. Da da. Let's go into page 3. Use the pickup note on the bottom of 2. Da 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 da. Okay. Da 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 da. That's where we're starting. Ready. Da 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 da. So sometimes when we have large leaps in our music, we can kind of get stuck on an island or make them sound more like an island than they probably should. There needs to be a connection with breath so that it's not something completely separate up high. So see what you can do to bring that breath flow in. We're going to go back to the beginning and sing with words. And utilizing these slurs. Lay not up. Okay, we've got a little connection that's a little smoother there. Ready? moment that can sometimes become an island, but we want to connect to it. Picking up from 2 to 3. Oh, we're ready. Nice. We're going to take this melody and sing it in canon at the end of the song. So let's go there. We're going to go to page 6. Look for that canon to begin in the second system. Measure 45, the sopranos and altos have got it, and then in 46 we have that the tenor bass canon. Just the exact melody we were singing before, so follow your intuition with what that is a bit, okay? Even if it looks quirky on the page. Ready? Here we go. Going back for the canon one more time at page 6. Page 6 at the top, lay not up, ready. Okay, this is like top of 8, second measure. Heartbeat, just a gentle motion to that sound and to that phrase. Ready? Okay. Heartbeat also. This part, the heart with the triplets sounds a little bit disconnected. And let's let it be more legato and connected with your breath if you can. Ready? Right, I held it long when I showed you, but it's 2 beats. Heartbeat also. Okay, great. So nice start on that one. Let's switch gears now into He Watching Over Israel. Acknowledging 2 things. Rich is on Zoom tonight. Hi, Rich. And then also that Judy's here. Hi, Judy. Which is great. And He Watching Over Israel. How many of you have sung it? Most everyone? A lot of people? No? Some people know? You might have heard it. I'm hoping you have. If not, this is such a wonderful piece of music to know. And very kind of thick with interest and lots of things, lots of challenging things to do. We're going to start just singing it through without text, okay, just to, again, get our voices into it and feel as into our breath as we can as well. So, how about okay, soprano starting, ready? Okay? And in general, I know sometimes this can be really, really tough to read. This is one of the more ancient octavos in our library, so if you need a different edition, just let me know and I'll do my best to try to find something much, much clearer. Alright, so tenors, ready? Letter B? F sharp? Okay, so we have 1, 2. To do it again. Let's try from B though, with text. Alright, you want to add some words so we don't get stuck on B all night? Shouldst thou walking in grief languish, okay? Alright, tenors, let's do this. Shouldst thou, okay, ready?
B.
Yeah, letter B. So, oh yeah. That was a crash and burn or something like that. Letter B. Shouldst thou walking? Okay. Ready. That. Let's catch that again. B1. You see that on your music? If you've got music in front of you? The second beat, the word he, altos and basses. He slumbers there on the second beat. Or he watching for altos. Okay? Could you play right before that, Jeff? He slumbers not he. So, tenors, you have to jump all the way up the octave for that one. Can you let them hear their octave? Tenors. Okay? I know, we'll work on it. But let's get everybody in here at B1. on, so Jeff's gonna play just a little bit before that. Okay.
Slumbers, you want?
Yeah. He's playing Slumbers. You can jump in there if you want. Ready? Love doing this music. The recording link I sent to you today in email is the Robert Shaw recording performance, which is, I think, quite fulfilling to hear and something you can sing along with. We'll, of course, be making parts and make sure you feel good about that.
Did you send that after you sent the sheet music?
I sent that with it. If you look at what we were going to be practicing today, right after the title, I put link, and then I have a link to each of the songs. There's a way to hear every single one of the songs we're doing tonight. So, and if you ever have questions about that or where to find it, or please send me more links, Jessica, just let me know, okay? Take My Life, Lord is the last song we'll work on tonight. We did this maybe last year or the year before. Has both a really nice singing message and a nice stewardship message. Okay, so let's start in measure 7. We're going to jump in with text on this one and just sing the words, even if some other things go out the window a little bit in the process, okay? Take my life, ready, and go. about 3 minutes left of rehearsal. We'll go to 25, which is the Take My Silver and My Gold transition key change. Tenors and basses starting us off here. So maybe it would be good to sing just before that so we can also hear the transition. 22, Always Only for My King. Ready, and... the tenors and basses. Take my moments and my days. Making sure we're all there together. So, altos and sopranos at 27, Not a Mile. Oh, let's go back to 25. Tenors and basses at 25. Take My Silver and My Gold, right on it. E flat. Ready, and... One more time. E flat again, please. Ready, and... Thank you for coming out to sing this evening. Just a quick word about thoughts for November and December, where we're thinking of planning. Just letting you know, I'm going to be doing some measuring inside the church. I've already thought out a way it might be possible for about a dozen singers to be very, very distanced in the sanctuary. And that might be able to happen in the U in the balcony, which would provide us the opportunity, I think, to hear better, one another better than we would on the floor. But as you can imagine, and if you are almost all the way to the wall on either side of the balcony, you're quite far from one another across. We would still be, of course, wearing masks, which do so much to reduce aerosols and droplets. It's amazing. Keeping rehearsals really, really short, as we have been, and then moving you right out of the space after that time. So that's my thought process at the moment. I want you to know, thank you for your feedback. I'll let you know when I have more specific plans together. But certainly we're looking at having several rehearsals, not all of us together by any means yet. Maybe we'll look far enough into the future and still hope for that. But just to let you know where we are right now with November and December planning, I thought I would mention that. Okay? Listen to these songs. Listen to the links that I sent you. This Sunday we have been so grateful. I have particularly been grateful for John Andrews' help putting together the virtual choir pieces, and there will be a little bit from me on that to you, pertaining to some of the interesting things we've come across with different types of video files needing to be combined, recorded at different rates, etc., which John has been unraveling in marvelous ways.
She's generously saying, I made a mistake,
It was not. I
and
don't know.
she's covering for me.
I don't think it was Jeff's mistake.
So don't watch the lip sync that tight. That's
I'll
it.
say just
let it go.
be prepared. There might be some things on the video that don't look extraordinarily synced up. I'm not going to let it worry myself. I'm not going to worry myself over it. The sound's beautiful and it's amazing. I will thank and say again that Jeff Bittner has had everything to do with the audio pickup for us being able to even do this. And he was able to take out low rumble in vehicles and things and really try to get, yes, it does sound like we're singing outside, but it's pretty darn good for us being distanced outside with a couple voices joining from home. So whether or not you see your face on a video, on the screen on the video all the time, your voice is there for the entire song, whether you submitted it from home or were here in person to sing. And I think that's something we absolutely can celebrate, and celebrate trying something new. And you know, maybe it doesn't go absolutely perfectly, but here it is, a gift, right? Thank you so much, everybody. Better than using Zoom to sing. Dan has something he'd like to say.
Michelle has something.
Michelle has something. Would you like to come to the microphone?
I would, yes.
Oh, I should have had music.
Oh,
Here I am getting ahead.
Oh, well.
Michelle.
We wanted to let all of you know that yesterday we sold the N.
We're retired. Pick up breakfast dishes on Sunday mornings and then rush to choir.
Correct. Correct. So
You
we're
able to sleep in?
yes.
Yay!
Yes. So we're
Michelle
very
will be at choir.
yes, so I should be there. So we're very happy, very, very happy. And we shared it last night at all boards, and we wanted, you know, those of you who were not there last night to hear it from us. And you know, probably all of you actually already knew, but we wanted to make sure we told you all
No way
tonight.
do you look old enough to retire.
Thank you.
Just
Thank
babies.
you.
Just babies.
Just babies, yes.
You go there, I'm not.